Okay, so my last counting book is going to be The Best of Times by Greg Tan, illustrated by Harry Briggs. So this book it is math strategies that multiply. So it's all about multiplication. So the first page is absolute zero, and it's why. Zero is a cinch to do. The answer is right in front of you. For every problem, it's the same. Zilch or zero, it's the same, or its name. And so it has all different kinds of problems, and it's showing all these problems equals zero. And then down at the bottom of every page, they have, or these are actually the problems, but they have problems on every page, and the answers are in the very back of the book. So while you're reading through this, lesson plan time, while you're reading through this, giving the students the works, like the numbers already typed out, but making them answer them as you're going through it. Two-step. 2 is very fast and fun. Quickly double and you're done. What's that you say? Be more precise. Okay, then just add it twice. So what is 2 times 2? It's just 2 doubled. So it's just 2 plus 2. What is 2 times 8? It's 8 doubled. So 2 times 8, I'm trying to do this better. So 2 times 8 equals 8 plus 8 equals 16. And then here's your challenge. So it does this, and it rhymes through the whole book. So that is the literary element, is rhyming. And cognitive and I feel like cognitive language, bringing up that language again, they're learning different math terms, such as the word doubled or tripled, but they're applying them from what they normally say them, and just like sentences more like, oh, like I can, whatever, like the recipe was doubled or whatever. They're using it, and this time they're using it in math terms. And so we're introducing how to use these words in this classroom. And so I thought that was kind of neat. So my lesson plan for the different developments would be, they do need to answer the questions out of this book. And for that literary element of rhyming, kind of like the mystery math book, I would personally have them write out. So I really like how these pages are done, where they're not written out in a story. Most pages, it's just 4 simple lines. Over here, there's more because that's the instruction, but there's just 4 simple lines. So what I would have them do is I'd have them create their own problem and tell us what to do. So for example, this one is 3 times 3. So it's 3 doubled plus 3. So you double it first. 3 plus 3 equals 6. Then you add 3. 6 plus 3 equals 9. So I would make them write out that part of things, but they would also have to write. So page 3 says, 3 is as easy as can be. If you triple what you see. In other words, just add thrice. Just add it thrice. This simply is 1 more than twice. So having them make their own problem with those rhyming words. By the time you're doing multiplication, rhyming words are almost too easy, but I figure if they're having to create their own problem and everything, and explain it and do everything, I figure having them throw in 4 rhyming words is still, they would have to think through their problem, think, okay, so do I have enough rhyming words? So it is challenging them to use that vocabulary that we've been teaching them. So I think that is why using something like find the 4 rhyming words, write your own problem, I think that's why something like this is good, because we are challenging them to use a higher vocabulary. And then just, I don't know if I mentioned it in Mystery Math, but I did mean to. This is a counting book, because on page 167 of our book, it said these counting books for older children will develop the concepts of addition, multiplication, subtraction, all of that, and it will encourage them to separate things into groups. So that is why I do count this as a counting book.